the way back in 1996, a gentleman drove his car into this garage here. He locked the doors and he walked away, and sadly never returned. So the car sat and sat some more. Almost 3 decades went by without anyone opening the door to this garage. That is, of course, until I came along with a discovery full of tools and one of these.
Hello.
So together we're going to try our best to get this forgotten 1985 Vauxhall Cavalier 1.6L running and driving one more time. Welcome to Tasty Classics. So this is a metal frame around this bit of wood, otherwise we just pull it all out, but it is a metal frame. So we're having to sort of take it apart piece by piece, but I can now see the car and it's so cool. It is properly cool. I love a Mark II Cavalier, they're great, aren't they?
So 80s.
Very, very 80s.
Mega. They've got a Lookers number plate on it as well.
Oh, Lookers Liverpool!
Local car.
That's pretty locked on that side. You know?
Well, I'm almost wondering, is this propping up the roof?
Pretty much what we're doing now anyway, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Oh, whoa. Watch out for the floor. Ugh.
Oh.
That's going to need a fucking tetanus, isn't it? Whoa, there she goes.
Whee.
That's a pretty lethal bit of glass that we've got just dangling up there though.
It's all right, give you a haircut.
The car is in sunlight for the first time in 3 decades, and those 3 decades have not been kind. She's a bit rough in places. Do you reckon the tank's going to be okay? Do you reckon she's going to fire up on the first turn of the key? It hasn't got keys. One of the things is we don't have any keys and we don't have any paperwork. What the story is the old fella that owned this car, as does happen to all of us at some stage, unfortunately fell ill after he parked his car in there. And his house and all of his belongings just sort of, well, they all started to waste away, like this car has done. And for some strange reason, there's no wheels and tyres. There's one in that corner over there, but I just, again, not sure at all why, but we're just on hubs. I did know this, and I bought with me 4 wheels and tyres for a Vauxhall Cavalier. Granted, it came off a Mark III, but I'm sure they'll be the same,
aren't they?
Yeah.
The guy gave us a slim fighting chance here because he did actually drop it onto a brick, so we're not actually sat on the floor. But it's going to be fun getting a jack in there.
Come on, come on.
The suspension works.
But the boot doesn't. Sad. Can't get in there because it might be full of wheels and tyres and gold coins and things.
Keys, logbooks.
Keys, logbook, everything's in the boot.
Full service history.
So I bought this car completely without seeing it, right? Off eBay. I saw a couple of pictures, had it in a saved search, and I just messaged the guy straight away and I was like, look, I'm the guy for this car. I want to bring it back to life. But the information was super limited because you couldn't get in here to really do anything. So what I don't know is whether or not this thing's got an engine. I bloody hope it has, because if it hasn't, we're pretty much stopped in our tracks. Because you need an engine, don't you, to make it
We
run?
do.
So we need to find that out. I can't get into the boot. Let's try the doors. What about this door? Oh yes, we have an opening door. Okay.
How many mice are in there?
Well, it looks like it's been sealed really well.
Oh, really?
But it is mouldy as.
You'd love a mouldy interior, though.
I do love a mouldy interior, yeah. Oh, why? Now, is that because it's locked?
Can you get your hand in?
Can I give this car a reach around?
Pro at that.
Door,
Can you get on the inside handle?
door mech's gone. I can't get on the inside handle, but you might be able to. Rob.
Oh, no.
Did you see how he volunteered to do that himself?
Oh, my.
I can't believe you're getting in there. That's incredible work.
Oh, Christ. It stinks.
Smell?
Right, give that a pull.
Okay. Can you get to a bonnet release? Oh,
I'm going to have to climb over.
there's a lot of... What about passenger door? Can you get the passenger door?
Oh, something went pop. Go and give it a bit of a...
Right, I'm making my way round. Oh, Belfast sink there, nice. Watch out for all these nails on everything as well. I'm getting a lot of cuts. You might need a tetanus after being in there. Okay.
Oh, go on.
It's stiff as a board.
Oh. It's honking in here.
Rough in there. What about the window on the driver's side? Could you get to that?
Might need a bit of help.
What, for me? I'm holding the camera though. I can't believe you're in this car, Rob. Look at the headline. What a guy. What a trooper. This is why Rob comes on these things, because he
Live for it.
risking his health.
I can get to that bonnet release now. Ready?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Right.
Come on.
Come on, baby. Yeah, that's solid.
Everything is solid. Everything is sealed.
Oh, come on, can you see if you could do it with 2 hands?
Let's go.
Oh, yes. Oh, come on.
Come on.
We've got an engine. Oh, we've got a battery. It's been disconnected as well.
That means it'll be fully charged. Oh, wow.
Oh, the light is absolutely shocking in here, but this... Oh, nice. We've got a torch.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's still going to have charge, isn't it? What's the inner wings and stuff like?
Actually,
It could be worse.
It's got an alarm.
Oh no, that's not. It's never going to start. Is that because of a blue shocky block over there?
Yeah, that's always a worrying sign, isn't it?
Look at this engine.
Look at that alternator.
Oof. She's crusty. What have we got down there, Rob?
Look at that spider.
Ooh. What have we got down here?
Rust. Oh, rust on the cams.
Oh, SD cams.
Oh, yeah, a lot of rust on that.
Well, there's one cam. overhead cam, overly horrible cam. As we all know though on this channel, that is nothing that a good sustained sort of 7,000 RPM won't cure.
Yeah.
Can we get to a bottom pulley, do you think? Yeah, we'll probably do it through the wheel arch there, can't we? See if she turns over.
Got something on there, can't we?
Yeah, I've got my stuff. She'll go again this. I reckon fresh battery and she'll fire straight into life, I reckon.
What are we saying? Fluid or no fluid?
No fluid, definitely not.
Oh, dry as a bone.
She's dry. She's dry. What about brakes?
Let's add new lines at some point. They definitely ain't factory.
Oh yeah, nice. Go on, pop that cap on the old fluid of brakes.
I reckon it's going to be like crude oil in here. Oh, there's fluid in there. It's all right as well.
Oh yes, right. If there's fluid in there might be fluid in the hoses and stuff, and it might actually not be the end of days. Current plan of action is we're going to get some tools and we're going to try and free the brakes. And once the brakes are free and we can turn the hub with our hands, we're going to attach a wheel and tyre to it that is pumped up and almost new. And then we're just going to pull it out because we can't do anything there, it's too dark. So we're going to attach something to the tow bar, hope we don't pull the tow bar off and the boot floor, and then we'll get it out and then we'll have a bit more space to have a proper look around this car. So you can tell nothing's been in or out of this driveway for a very long time. Part of the reason for that is that this tree root has sort of made this massive step, which I'm sure we'll be able to get the trailer and disco over. It shouldn't be too much of a problem, but we can put a brick there or something if we can't.
Might have to do a bit more hedge trimming here.
Yeah. So we're going to get the disco down there, so we've got all the tools down there, and then we'll be able to pull the car out with it. We need to jack the car up, and my experience with Vauxhalls that are old are that they do get rusty, like this one is. So we've got a towing point there, but we could see if it'll jack the whole car up on the tow bar, because it does look fairly solid. So we'll slide the jack under there and we'll give it a go.
What are we placing our bets on here?
I think I've got a feeling it might lift it up. I do, because I just had a quick look then.
Oh,
It's got to go up quite far though. Oh, look at the hole at the back there. Good
nothing's
God.
separated yet. That's a good
No,
start.
and it is off the hubs. It's off the thing, but keep going, because we'll have to get a wheel in there, won't we?
Yeah.
Oh, I think she might be leaking oil.
I think that's the least of our worries right now.
Right, okay, that's cool.
Nice.
She's got a bit of wait, but she's fine. She just needs a lick of paint, some Motina can. Hello, it's me, voiceover Ben. I knocked the thing out of the camera for the microphone, so we tried to get the hubs to move, just with a big breaker bar and putting some studs in. Then I rebuilt them completely, and then we tried it again, and oh look, they worked, and the hubs turned round. So then Rob volunteered to get down there and put wheels on the back of the car, and look, he got all that stuff in his hair. He should have moved it out the way first, but he didn't. He just got stuck in. Both rear wheels on. She's practically ready for MOT. Maybe give her a wash first.
Nah, wasting your time.
Oh, beautiful. Very, very smoothly done.
Smooth operator.
Rob did just spot this. And there was a bulb somewhere, wasn't there?
There it is. No.
Oh well. There is a tyre on the front there, which, I mean, it looks like it might take air. Should we just try and pump some air into that?
Those front look nasty.
I think we should potentially just try and pull it back and try and get as much, because we can't get anything down there into the front. Even getting ourselves in there, it's so tightly packed in, as you can see, and it just, you know, breathing in whatever that roof's made out of, which is quite possibly toxic and asbestos. Oh, Castrol GTX, Tim, really smart.
Got that all, that.
Yeah, is not ideal. So, I mean, we could just try and pull it as it is and sort of skate it on the concrete a little bit. But yeah, we've got no keys, and I'm pretty sure the steering, steering lock's well and truly on. Look at this fuel cap, this is bad. Looks like an old Ford KA. Jacked up in the air and the jack sort of facing forwards. And the reason for that is if we try and pull it, it is going to try and steer itself into that wall. So we need to try and sort this because, yeah, we just got to try and fix it. And we're going to try and do it with sheer brute force.
Oh, we're moving. Go on. Yeah, okay.
Seems to be working.
So far, so good. Whoa, 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 whoa. The jack's off the ground.
Do you want me to stop?
I'm gonna drop her.
Okay,
Go on. Go on. We're out.
It's not work, mate.
Deuce.
Stage 1 complete. She's extracted.
She is crusty as well, isn't she?
Don't need this anymore. So this was her house for 30 years. Crazy, yeah? Weird, isn't it? 30 years. I was 9 years old when this car was parked up in here. Nice Belfast. Someone would probably pay about 40 quid for that at auction, wouldn't they?
I think that's workshop memorabilia right now.
It's gotta be. Let's chuck it in the back.
Proper old school, that one, isn't it?
And there she is. A5 GWN. She's in a sorry state, bless her heart. But I'm sure.
Is that part of a Mark II Astra?
I'm sure we're going to be able to get her running and driving, aren't we? That's all. That's just a little bit of surface rust. That's fine. Good God. The thing is with this resurrection is it's kind of just for fun. You know, we're sort of very sane and we know that this car is a bit of a basket case and it's more than likely going to end up being stripped to keep many other Mark II Cavaliers on the road because there's so, I mean, the interior's mint. I think the car's only done 11,000 miles, so there's a lot of good usable parts, but to restore this thing, I would suggest probably not. But we haven't had it up in the air yet. But as you can see, the majority of the car has just sort of blown out, so there's just, you know, you'd be very, very brave to take this on as a restoration. I mean, that's pretty bad, isn't it?
Looking at that door lock, this isn't the first rodeo someone's tried to get into this car.
Oh, yeah, that's been smashed in a bit, hasn't it? Oh dear. But yeah, let's have a bit more of a look at the interior then. Let's try and get as many things open as we can. It's not right, is it? No.
Like a time capsule in here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think 11,000 miles though. Parcel shelf with no 6x9 holes cut in it.
That's got to be worth 20 quid, isn't it?
Gosh. 20 quid back in 1990 probably.
Little ashtray. Oh. I'm not even going to ask what's in there.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
that one opened nicely. Hello. Why is it so mouldy? Right, it's whoa.
Oh.
Good God.
Needs a bit of WD, that one.
Minor greasing would help. This interior is immaculate. This interior will
Clean up.
someone will
real
want this.
nice. Yeah.
Someone will want this.
And it's complete. But the dashboard's immaculate, no cracks.
No cracks, no sun damage. Steering wheel's mint.
No one's not drilled any like phone holders into it or anything.
Oh, it's so nice. So nice. What do we do now then? I think we should try and turn the engine over
Should we
by
try?
hand.
We're going to have to by hand because we can't start it with a key because we don't have one.
You said you could dismantle all that in 5 minutes though.
Maybe.
Appreciate comment in the last video telling me to get one of these. Good recommendation for a Leatherman wingman. Nice bit of kit, but I'm going to use it now. I'm going to use the knife bit of it to cut the belt off, the fan belt off. So it's one less thing to try and turn around when we're trying to turn the engine over.
Don't know if you can see that very clearly on cam, but the pulley has basically tried to mate with the body of the alternator.
Right.
And now we've fixed it.
Yeah.
Oh, that is welded. I can't even get that off.
What's the, how's the cam belt cover held on? It's a little 10mm in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
We could have a little look at the cam belt, couldn't we?
I think that oil filter's got a good few thousand miles left in it, hasn't it? Damn.
Got a yard of,
Extensions.
and come on, Roberto, show me some spinach.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, she moved.
Tiny bit into.
Oh my God, she's flying. Whoa, slow down, she might start. Oh, come on, baby, these are unkillable. Is it going to take that belt off itself? I hope so.
That's what I'm hoping, yeah.
It looks like it's doing it. Keep going. Come on, man. Keep going.
Oh.
You've got it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Keep going. It's just pulling the belt off.
It's difficult with a 3/8 ratchet, this.
Yeah, we bought all the wrong tools as usual. How'd you do it?
Oh, there we go. Keep going. I can hear the cam belt disintegrating.
Compression. That's what that is. Right. So the belt's off. Do you want to whip the cam belt cover off? It's a little 10mm. I don't. Bolt's just going to turn to dust. There's no point putting any spray on it or anything. It's not.
It's too far gone.
It's too far gone. Oh!
Oh, there we go.
Oh no. Oh. Was that undoing? Surely not that easily. This is the sign of a car that wants to be driven out of here, I'm telling you.
Look at that.
Incredible, it's like brand new. That bodes well for what the inside of the car's going to like. Is there any more on these, Rob? You're an ex-Vauxhall mechanic.
Yeah, there's one more right down there. It's a bit before my time, this thing. Didn't work on many of these.
Just mosh that one in it. We could just pry it back and have a look, couldn't we? Oh, cam belt's like brand new, man.
Is it?
Should we bother? I don't think we should bother taking it off. I think it's fine. I mean, honestly, that is going to just be absolutely fine. So what I'm thinking now, Rob, is we put a battery on it and we see if it burns to the ground.
Good start.
Yeah, and if it doesn't, then we will try and think about we'll take this off, have a little look inside here, have a look at the carb, see if it moves, pour some petrol in, take the plugs out, pour some stuff into the plugs, pour a bit of juice down there.
We can get some wires straight onto the back of the starter, can't we?
Yeah, we can jump the starter, that's no problem, but we could even, you've got the coil there, we could just run a hot 12 volt straight to the coil, see if we can get a spark out of it that way.
Yeah.
Instead of messing about with the ignition. But we are going to have to mess about with the ignition anyway to get it on the trailer.
We are, aren't we?
Yeah. Let's try and snap the steering lock, we don't really want to do that.
Let's bring your angle grinder.
I did, yeah.
Think of what I'm thinking? I think that's the earth's point.
Was the earth attached to there, was it?
Yeah. Someone's taken it off.
Why is someone taking the earth off?
don't know.
Maybe just to try and stop it draining the
When was
battery.
the last time you saw an earth strap like that?
It's very nice, isn't it? Probably
Proper
this
old
morning,
school.
actually.
Seized or non-seized?
Like a glove.
Like a new one.
I bought the plus gas with us.
The legendary plus gas.
We'll just put a dot on a few things just to make our lives a little bit easier.
Good shout.
I found this bit of cloth in the car and I have a use for it.
Excellent.
Oh no!
What was that?
It was the top of the
dipstick.
dipstick just... Oh, look at that oil!
Go on. That's in pretty good nick, to be fair.
That's really nice. But look at that there, if you can see it.
Golden nectar.
God, it's brilliant. It doesn't even need an oil change. Tastes of the 80s. I love this colour as well. It's blancmange creamy creme brulee in it. What have you got there?
Rhenish shaggin.
Bloody hell. Sorry to hear that.
I mean, this is a good sign, isn't it? Look how mint that battery tray is for a Mark II car.
This thing is just going to fire up almost instantly. I can sense it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
There's more breather pipes I know than a Euro 7, isn't there? Ah, nice. Ugh. God, she's crusty in there. That looks to me, Rob, like she's done some idling. It's gunky as hell in there, isn't it? Really is gunky. Don't know why. It's just it's like a car that's just been sat idling for most of the time. Sort of thing that makes me think like the guy just sort of came out and idled it. You know, just I'll keep it running.
Left it. Yeah, potentially.
You know, just keep.
That's probably why it turned over so easily.
True. Maybe thank him.
Could have left the keys though, couldn't he?
He could have, yeah. Oh, I think that's the throttle there, and we're pretty solid. Bob's just reinstalling the earth to the car, which is handy. And I've just started to get these plugs out. And look at this. Have you ever seen anything like that? How strange. It's a half plug. Like that one's like a normal plug in there, but this has got like a...
It's a plug on a plug.
Yeah, it's a plug on a plug, like a heat shroud on it. So that's going to be fun to get off without breaking.
Spark plug, isn't it?
It's weird.
That is proper weird.
I've just managed to get to the spark plug, which is nice, and we are ready to connect the battery, so let's see if she sets on fire. If she does set on fire, though, I mean...
I don't think there's any worry of it burning down, is there?
This would go up. Look at all that kindling there. This would go up in seconds.
Right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Right, nothing. Good. Kind of. Do you want to go and play with some lights, Rob, through the window there?
Should we see if we can get some lights?
Yeah. See if we've got any headlights. It's always a good sign. Oh, yeah, baby, look at that. Oh, she is, again, ready for an MOT. And both lights flash. Superb. What about indicators?
Going to do hazards.
No, nothing so far. Oh, it might only be indicators, ignition for indicators, mightn't it?
No, yeah, hazards should work. With no ignition.
Yes, hazards.
Oh, there we go.
Superb. What about the back? Let's have a look. Oh, yes, perfect. And jet headlights, that's so good.
Fog light?
No fog light. Ah, well, scrap it.
Yeah.
She wants to live again.
It's got a choke.
Has it got a choke?
It has. Just found the choke handle.
Right, that's interesting because there's something seized in the engine bay. Can you reach the throttle pedal?
That is seized.
First plug's out. Could be worse. I mean, it's a bit black, but we'll give it a little clean up and put it back, but definitely could be worse. I'm going to do that to those other three before we get stuck into whatever's hiding behind there. Using some techniques Rob remembered from his youth, he managed to get this door open. And now,
Good start, now.
Are you trying to get the black cap off the back?
I am trying to get the black cap off the back, yes.
Which we can then turn, and then we can worry about the steering lock later. Oh. But if we can,
It would be great if we could get the steering lock off, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but also, I mean, if you can get that black cap off and we get ignition lights, I mean, that'd be so good.
It would be sick.
I'm nearly there with these plugs. A couple more to do.
I've got half of an ignition switch off.
I'm pouring a load of plus gas into the cylinders as well, which I'm hoping is just going to sink down past the rings and just give it a bit of compression and stuff. This is giving us a bit of jip still, not freeing up, but we'll keep playing. We'll keep trying. Mate, this is 80s steel, British steel.
It's Belgian. It's made in Belgium.
Was it?
Look at the VIN plate.
Oh, right.
We got tiny flathead.
No, it's sort of large and round. Rob's got the cap out and we're about to try.
Good news is, hey,
For ignition.
Right, are we ready? Gonna need the Leatherman. Right,
Here we
see
go.
what happens. Absolute. Oh, 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 hello.
No battery. Just
Got
oil,
oil
light.
light.
And glove box light. So is that max? Do you want to try and turn her over?
Should we try? Something just sparked on, I think, and it's not dead. That's annoying, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
I mean, again, just a bit of screen wash and she'll be ready. 12 months MOT. I'm just going to test now, using my multiple meter, if we've got any power to the coil. Is ignition on?
Ignition is on.
You're not going to believe this, Rob.
There's power.
We have 12 volts to the coil. Only
Come on.
only one side of the coil, which is interesting, but we do have 12 volts to one side of it, so that's good enough for me. Bit more fettling with spark plugs and ignition stuff. Rob's getting stuck into this lock picking set that we've got here.
It's a bit of a beast, isn't it?
Yeah, nice.
Where'd you pick this up from?
Machine Mart, I think. It was about 100 quid or 70 quid or something.
So
I mean,
you
they're all
come in, didn't
shite
you?
like.
I was going to say.
Over here, all spark plugs are done, and I've put some stuff down there. I've cleaned the rotor arm up. Put that back. Nothing else to see under there because of the type of ignition it has. And it's not too bad in there. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a clean up and then put it back. So, steering lock is now off, as you can see, which is the best news we've had all day. And the ignition is now a full ensemble of ignition lights, which is super cool. Don't know why we've got a full ensemble now, but there was a little wire by the starter motor.
I found where it should live.
As it snaps off.
It should live roughly whereabouts it is now. So it's snapped off. It should be on there.
Ah, right, okay. Do you reckon you could hold that and I'll try the ignition? Would be surprised if it does anything.
I mean, the terminal is actually in here if you look. It's just very rusty.
Oh wow, yeah, it's complete. I don't think you're going to get anything from that, are we? No. So we just try and jump the start motor then. This is my favourite start motor jumping tool.
Do you want ignition?
I don't know if we're going to get it because it's got a big plastic cap on it, hasn't it? Oh. So if I hold that on and you go and do the
Ignition.
the key.
Go on. Right, off.
Okay, go on. Whoa, smoking.
So when I do that, all the dash lights dim.
Wow. So yeah, it's smoking. It's putting a lot of amps onto the wire that I'm holding. And again.
Oh.
No, that was me holding it onto the other thing. So holding it onto the. Go on.
What's going on there?
It's just hot. That was just me holding it onto the other side of the start motor.
Okay.
We're thinking taking the start motor out, trying to get it working on the deck, just by hitting it and cleaning it, and then we could make that connection better so we can connect the thing up properly because I've got my wiring stuff with me. She's off the car, and that was the bit what was all snapped. So that's what feeds ignition. The ignition goes into there and it tells it to do a thing, but it ain't doing. So can you fix it, Rob?
There we go.
Right, probably going to work now. We've got a little test rig set up on the workbench here, this lovely green workbench.
So this is spinning, but it's not popping out.
So, yes, there you go. So it's proper stiff. It was potentially stuck. I've sprayed a load of plus gas in it now as well. Yeah, get a bit in there. Oh, lovely stuff. Look at that, like a brand new one. Right. So if, hopefully now, if we give it one of these beans. Oh yes, you see it pop out? Let's talk that way.
Go on. There we go. Now it's doing its thing.
Doesn't look like it's going back far enough nowadays.
I
But
think it'll. Yeah, no, it'll.
yeah.
Once you got the force of the engine behind it, it'll. But it's popping out now.
Back in the engine bay.
Fixed.
Start motor's back in position. Connect all that modulation back up. I can hear something moving.
We've got like disco lights going on in here.
Something's not working. Bet it's that earth.
Give the earth a bit of a. Oh, there we go. Yeah. There we go.
Right, go on, give that a try then. Oh, yes! Come on.
Come on.
Right, let me just tighten that earth up. That's cool on there. So I think now if we get the, in fact, pull the spark plug and let's just check we've got a spark. If we get spark, we can just pour some fuel down its yap.
Watch her bark into life and drive onto a trailer.
Being like, 3 decades in there.
Yeah.
Will she move under her own steam within a few hours of being woken up?
We've still got 2 seized brakes to deal with, haven't we?
Yeah, that's true. Nothing a sustained 20 mile an hour wouldn't fix.
The road's only there, isn't it? What did you move then?
I was just checking the trailer. Ignition on.
Someone just went.
Ooh. Is the ignition on?
I don't know. Should just start on the key now, there, shouldn't it?
Well, if you want to do that, then I'll hold that there, and then because it's not connected, that I have to hold it on. But
I've got no battery light. Oh, there we go. Battery light.
Go on. Ah.
What's going on? There's a start gone again. Campbell. Is it actually?
Yeah. We're not going to stand any chance of driving this thing out of here now. Unfortunately, the cam belt has just let go. I think these are non-interference though, so it's just a case of timing it up and putting a new cam belt on it, but we haven't got a cam belt here. So yeah, cam belt's sort of done this really, and it didn't sound like it snapped. It sort of sounded like maybe
slipped.
Maybe like if there's an idler or something, maybe that's gone bad. Actually, we can't see anything.
There's a water pump there, and I'm wondering if the water pump is seized.
And it's just spat the belt off.
Yeah.
There's nothing more we can do for it here. We are going to have to put a belt on this, which means ordering one, unless there's no one's going to happen in stock. We'll have to get one ordered. But there's a couple of other things we could do with doing, like freeing up this throttle and stuff as well, because at the moment, if it did run, it'd be running at about 9,000 RPM, which is probably not going to do it any good. Okay, and we could do with freeing the fan belt, freeing the alternator.
She's crusty. Very crusty.
Couple of bits. So, I think best thing for it now, we have tried, the engine's turning over, we've got quite far. We could probably drive on its start motor out of it, couldn't we?
Could try, yeah.
That's what start motors are for. Yeah, back on the trailer, back to base. If that cam belt hadn't have gone, we could have potentially just driven her home, couldn't we? Given her a wash. Yeah. Good grief. Right, let's try and get her on the trailer. It's the next day here at Taty Classics HQ, and we're about to give this forgotten Cavalier its first wash in 3 decades. It's a bit rough in places, I can see that, and if you're wondering why I would bother even washing it, the thing with this car is we need to sort of find out what's good and what's not, because this is probably a parts car unless someone's brave enough to take it on. We don't know what it's going to be like yet, we haven't seen it up in the air. However, in order for us to find out the true value of this car, we could do with seeing what's good and what isn't, and that means cleaning up the trim, the shiny bits, the lights, the plastics, the bumpers, all that sort of stuff, and seeing what lurks beneath. So sit back, relax, enjoy this very therapeutic cleaning video, and say hello to all of the new Patreonaires that have joined up since the last new car came to the channel. And as always, a massive thank you to all of the Patreonaires for their support.
Hello.
Rob's turned up to help me get this thing going. He is the cam belt king, so he's going to have a little go at trying to put a new one on that, because we've got a brand new one. 93 quid of new cam belts, avec water pump.
Beautiful.
Does that look right?
That looks right to me.
Nice. I'm going to have a little mess about with the carb to see if I can't get it to work, because at the moment we are still completely frozen solid, so I need to have a little look at that.
That's reassuring, isn't it?
What's that? What's that? Is that the bottom of the cam belt cover?
Yeah, I'm part of the cast iron. I don't know, oil pump, is it?
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just a sign of things to come, isn't it?
Things have oxidised quite badly.
To the point where bits of casting have just...
Ah, water pump's free.
Oh yeah, but look at that. That's not good.
Oh dear, it's supposed to be holding water in. God, yeah, it's rough that, isn't it?
That is very rough.
Shall I get the Hoover or airline or something? Yeah. Rob's finding it very difficult to turn the engine round, and that could be because the engine's seized, which is the most likely. I don't think it's in gear. I pushed it. So we're going to have to take the bottom pulley off anyway, so we're going to try and do that and then hoover out all the crap from around it and underneath it, because we've just been hoovering this bit out here now. But yeah, she's a bit stiff. Yeah. Can you go backwards at all? Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, maybe we're hard up against the walls.
Just in the process of the removal of the carburetor, because I'm going to need to take it to the bench to try and free that butterfly valve up. And Rob's just handed me this, which is some sort of cog with lots of white stuff on it, and he wants me to clean it, so I'm going to go and do that as well. Quite a nice bit of kit there, all nice and shiny and ready for a nice new belt. I think that potentially led to the snapping of the old cam belt, because it was just packed full of stuff and it would have just put that extra stress on it. Anyway, let's go and pop this back in the car. What are you doing now, Rob?
Finger in a water pump.
Oh yeah, how's it going for you?
Oh, still got it.
Oh nice, it's still on, isn't it? It's very oxidised, isn't it, everywhere?
It is, but these other two bolts are like, look how easy they've come out. Right, water pump out. So this is the first time it's been touched in like 30 years. sort of. Oh. I think we're gonna have to get
Old sledgy hammer.
a bit of persuasion on this. We're ready.
Is that, hang on, is that the water pump removal hammer?
It is,
yeah.
yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Special tool.
Oh, she's flying out. Oh, beautiful. Nice to see she's so full of water as well.
That's promising. It's really clear as well.
That's not bad, is
I was
it?
literally expecting a slurry of rust to come out.
Yeah, a slurry of brown water, but that's not bad. Really nice. Okay. We'll run a hose through this, I think, as well before we crack on. We'll just put it through the radiator cap and straight out there.
We are spoiled, aren't we? I was hoping we weren't going to have to remove that mount, but we are. Oh. Oh.
Making a bit of a mean like this, aren't you?
Look at that. Come on, baby.
That's it. Vauxhall technician.
Yeah.
There, look. Let's have a look. Oh, she's a beauty.
Nice.
That would have gone again. That would have been fine.
It's actually alright, you know.
Yeah. Good sound.
Bit furry, bit slimy.
Ooh, delicious. Is it the same as the other one, do you reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, God, superb. Look at that.
Proper job.
Right, happy days.
There we go.
Okay, we should be just ready for lift off.
Wow, that's
only-
well done, isn't it?
It's only 4 in there, isn't it? We've got these 2 water pipes at the back here as well, actually. These do double up as carburetor removal hammers as well, I've been told. Yeah, we're coming, we're coming. Just a few shocks to the system. Ah,
A few of them over us on.
I certainly have. Ah. Ah. Oh. Okay, maybe a couple more.
So that's interesting. That whole stud is like moving with the car.
It's just an optical illusion. It's really seized on there though, isn't it? That stud.
It is.
Yeah, that's it. She's flying off. So a bit of that over here.
The bracket is welded to the bottom of the car.
Is it?
Yeah, see that?
Ah, right, okay, I got you. So what you're saying, just take something with a hammer?
Yeah. Your favourite pastime.
I can feel it stuck to it.
I know, it's mental, isn't it? Come on, bastard.
Any more hitting with hammers possible? You don't get this sort of stuff on Car SOS, do you, eh?
No, they're just...
Because they're proper mechanics.
There we go. On again.
3 business days later and the carburetor is removed, and I mean it's a bit, the seal's a bit rough, but I mean I'm sure we can. You don't need that middle bit anyway, do you?
Nah, there's half a carburetor in the intake manifold as well, isn't there?
That bit's concerning that that's missing. But yeah, I'm sure we can make something out of this. Anyway, at the moment, that is the least of our worries. The carburetor is seized, man. These bits are supposed to flap, and they are rock solid. So I'm just going to have to... I don't want to introduce too much heat because you've got lots of little rubber seals and stuff everywhere inside carbs. So what I'm going to plan on doing is just oiling these up and just very slowly just trying to work them just a tiny little bit, 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 and just keep doing that for potentially the rest of my life. And we might start to free these up.
Come back next year, yeah?
I've managed to free the top big one up, the main throttle one, but this smaller one here is being tough. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, am I just bending that?
What, 41mm spanner?
41 mil. Tiniest bit of movement in that one there, but this one, nada. Now we're talking. Look at that full range of movement there now. Still very, very stiff, and that one I've only got a little bit of movement on, so just carry on the process a little bit at a time, and then give it all a big clean up. But that is much, much, much nicer. Bob's just hollered at me because we are ready to turn the engine over. We've got a cam belt on there that is newydd, which is new in Welsh. Is it going to turn over? Have we got any valves that are hanging out the bottom of the cylinder head?
Are we putting your money on?
No.
Good as gold.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh.
What happened then?
Slippity doo-dah.
Oh yeah. Should have got a fan belt for the alternator as well. Tried to port that back to life.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Oh, stop doing that.
Oh my god. Well, the good news is everything's still in line.
Nice. We've done a full rotation, and it started to resurface itself inside there, which is nice. I made the schoolboy error of taking this machine here off, and I can't remember where it went back on because I didn't take any photos, which is exactly what I should have done. And there's like 1,000 bits of stuff in there. It's like the inside of a watch.
It's like some of the krypton factor, this.
It really is. So we tried our best to, well, Rob's trying his best to remember, try and work out how that goes on. Is it easy?
Yeah, that easy, this.
And I've been trying to get the gasket off in one piece, which I haven't been able to do, but I have managed to get it off in 3 pieces, which is pretty good. So I'm going to make another one of those, which is fun, and I'm going to clean all of this here. This may not look like much, however, it could be the difference between life or death when placed on here. Is that the right way around? Or is it like that? So there we have it, a nice new carburetor gasket, which should be super good at stopping air and stuff getting into the carburetor, which Rob is still working on. It's not easy, you know. If it was easy, everybody would do it. I'm going to now get this battery attached and try and sort of figure out some sort of rudimentary fuel system, because we are getting close. Well, I was just doing the final adjustments on the carburetor, and we've got this thing ready to fill with fuel and attached to it, and then we've got a battery to get some volts, and we're going to try for a spark once again. Right, so I'm going to have to hold this and check for spark, and hold that wire on. Oh shit, where's it gone? There it is. Okay, when we do have spark. We do have spark.
No way.
We do. We've got a really nice spark, but that did not want to go over, did it? Okay, let's just leave that out and see if we can get it to rotate nicely. That did not want, but I think it was because this lead is all crappy.
His dad.
Kind of, yeah. So I set this battery on fire yesterday, which you may have seen if you watched the Triumph TR7 video, and yeah, it's being weird. I think we might have broken it or something. Any lights?
No light. Oh, one light.
The battery sounds weird. It's turning over very slowly, probably because it's internally completely covered in rust. But I did see compression coming out of that cylinder, which is great. If we do it again, Rob, I just want to feel the compression. Oh yeah, listen to that. This is going to be really bad when it does fire up, when my hand's down here, but go for it.
Ready?
Yeah. We're going to need another
Is that the homemade fuse?
What's that?
Is that the homemade fuse?
Oh, I think so. Oh yes, it was, yeah. Oh god, yeah, it's gone bang. Right, we need another battery. Okay, go for it. gonna go. She's gonna go. Oh my God, she's so close to going, Rob. Absolute perfection. Right.
Should we go again?
Yeah. Oh, whew. Yes, come on. She ran, but with the carb is sticking. We have a sticky carb.
I killed the ignition there just before it sent itself into the stratosphere.
I've just took the choke all the way off.
Should we fire up again?
Oh my God, that was amazing. Right, just get ready to knock it off when it starts to rev its bollocks off.
Go on then.
Go ahead.
No lights.
Oh, right, let me get something to try and close that butterfly inside there. Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay. It's just that eager to go, isn't it?
It's all right. I remember the levers now. Go on, give it a go.
Sure.
Well, I don't know about sure, but I'm something. Ah, it's that not turning back there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, go ahead. Was that you or me?
That I turned off. As
Yeah.
soon as it revs, I'm just going to kill it.
Yeah, sound. And again?
Ready?
Yeah. Come on! You beautiful thing!
Yeah, that's it. She's like, I'm done. No, you're not, old girl. Come on.
3 decades sat in a barn, and did you hear how sweet it was? Right, because we're going to have multiple vacuum leaks and stuff, so let me have a quick little plug-in of something here that I found earlier. Let me just show the starter motor. Who's boss? It's hard to swing a hammer in here, isn't it? I've got loads of
Quite
space.
surprising given how space it is.
Just try and, is she in gear?
No, shall I wet your in gear?
Yeah, just,
Go on.
okay, take her out. Oh no!
No.
Do you reckon it has to be? No, it doesn't. And again. She's as sweet as a duck. It's on a bit hard, that's right.
Get her in for MOT.
This is that cab. What? He's always got to play with it. Because we're mechanical engineers, physics experts, this is the new fuel setup. We're going to try and see if the original pump works. Now, I've not put any clips on there because it was a really tight fit, but we might come to regret that when the car burns to the ground. This pipe goes all the way around there and into there, so we need to find out if this mechanical pump works. And we're going to do that by running the car by dripping a bit of fuel into there, and hopefully it'll suck fuel from our rudimentary tank. Starts well. I'm hoping it's sucking. Suck. Must have emptied the bowl by now, mustn't it? Got a fuel supply!
Just introduce the viewers to the ingenious screwdriver designed here to start the car. We're ready. Whoa!
Almost in my eye. And again.
Maybe we've drained the carb.
Ready as I'll ever be. God, it doesn't want to run all of a sudden, does it?
You can't back on the right way, haven't you?
Well, I didn't. Yeah, it's just. Anything else that can be? Go on, and again. Oh, hang on, I need to do it. Weird. Right, we've possibly got a fuel supply issue. Engineering geniuses, the button inside the that thing that sits on there inside your distributor cap had died. It had split in half. So we took one out of this, which is off the F250, which I'm now going to turn into, not off the F250, I can't remember what that's off. And we're going to turn it into a pen holder. And I put the button from that into there after we shaved it down a touch. So I'm hoping now we might have spark. Go ahead, caller. That feels like a no.
Well, hold it against the block and see if we get spark.
Oh yeah, big spark. And again.
Hey?
Yeah, do it again. Right, so that's opening and I can see the jet of fuel going in. Nice.
Right, okay, so no, that's good.
Right, okay, we've got spark back, but we are having potentially fuel issues. Go ahead, caller. Oh, it nearly ran then, it didn't do before. So we're getting there. And again. Okay. And again. Oh, sorry about that. And again. Whoa! And again. Yep, got a great spark. Whoa. Come on, get us a rag.
Oh, still going. Fucking gasket.
Okay. Keep that near us. Fuel's not the problem.
We've got a sticky valve or something.
Maybe a bit of a quinkydink, isn't it?
Well, that's the only way spark's getting back up into manifold, isn't it?
Well, it does feel like timing almost. What? Could it have jumped at all? Do you think?
Of course not. I did it.
we've checked the timing. Timing's bob on. Nothing's moved, nothing's slipped. Go ahead, caller.
Do you want to see what we've been defeated by?
We haven't been defeated yet, but we've found the problem.
All right.
After messing about for ages, doing timing and all sorts.
See that tiny, tiny little piece of plastic there?
It's supposed to live in there to hold this on. So what's happening at the moment is the rotor arm is just spinning round freely, and your rotor arm's not supposed to be doing that. And that is the problem. So we're going to try and, I don't know, fix that in some way and then put it back on, and then it'll work. But we've had everything. We've been taking plugs out, we've been changing leads, we've been doing everything to try and diagnose what's wrong with it, changing the fuel. And I mean, that's a tough one to spot. That is a tough one to spot.
Put a little self-tapper straight through where the little liney up mark should go, and now we can lock it in place correctly.
It's very Panhard-esque, this episode. But watch how well this runs now. We should put all the fuel back together.
Yeah, go on, you do that while
I'll do this. Oh, yes. Right. Yeah, let's do it again then.
Nothing can defeat us, can it?
What do you want us to fix? Have you anything in your house you want us to come around and fix? We'll fix it. We'll fix it with whatever you've got lying around as well. Fumes are a bit much. First time, 3 decades. I've got to keep revving it to keep it going. Once to go, the clutch is sticking.
That's going to be the next thing. It's going to go crazy.
Oh, we're moving! It runs, it drives.
What a beast.
I think we should move your car. I think we should go for a proper spin so we can take it round the yard.
Go on then.
Let's do it.
Maiden voyage. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling full of pride in Britain, because this thing has been sat for 30 years and we could, as I always say, quite easily go to the south of France in this right now.
We should go to Belgium, it's where it's from.
Oh yeah, take it back to Belgium.
Look at this.
Oh my god, she's smooth as silk.
Speedo works as well.
Oh my god, it does!
How much fuel we got?
That's but we are moving. She's running and driving. It's what we set out to do, Rob, when we were looking through all that greenery.
I'm just... Ooh. The amount of decontamination I had to do after we recovered this, I feel like I'm going to have to decontaminate myself again, but sat back in here.
We're going to have to go for get washed. But she's driving fine. Isn't she lovely? And just looking at the door handles there, it looks like a little bit more than 11,000 miles worth of wear, doesn't it?
Just a little.
Yeah. Oh, she's a dream. But I haven't tried the brakes yet. But
go on then. Let's do an emergency stop.
I'll do it when we finish, just because that's probably going to be the end, isn't it? When we hit the brakes and she goes bricks herself. Oh man, she could do this all day long. She's a fast car.
How many minutes have we got? So our engine seizes with no water.
It's never seizing this thing. Oh my god, the temperature gauge is working!
No way.
The temperature gauge is working.
That's insane. Yeah, it's got brake lights too.
Now, let's see if we do a brake test.
No way.
No way! I can't believe it. They're a bit more locked on than they were. Wow! Right, it's getting a bit rocky. We'll have a try.
Go on then. How are we going to do this now without dying?
Get your right foot in there.
Go on.
Got quite a bit of steam coming from under the bonnet.
It's fine, it's fine. It's supposed to be like that. I can't believe the brake lights work. That's amazing. The hazards work. What a dreamboat. Oh, here comes the steam. Do I take her back to the workshop? Watch out for that lovely Land Rover, yeah? Oh, no. It's okay, we'll give her a breather. She's starting to smoke quite heavily. Do you want to put the bonnet?
You know it's along so nice.
Oh yes.
Oh,
She's a bit steamy, specifically around the carburetor.
it's because that.
Oh, it's because
That pipe's beginning to show signs of life.
there's the water pipes there, and yeah, it's just pouring water all over it.
Going for MOT.
I think Rob A51 would test this. He definitely would. Should we take it to him on Monday?
Go on, dare you. Just for shits and giggles.
Did you think we'd be able to do it when we saw it in that garage?
They wanna put you in their picture, make a whole mess out of you. They wanna paint you dark and crazy. Your eyes look like cartoons. You signed a deal at the dose on Murphy. They called you a bright blue moon, hanging over West End Ave and Broadway. You do what you have to do. Just be you. Just be you. Just be you. Just be you.
I'll tell you what, the brakes on this are better than the brakes on the Beetle.
No way.
I've been on the road in that. She's up in the air, and that was the most boring Silcam ever. They're absolutely solid. I was hoping for, yeah, much smashiness, but all nice and solid in there. I mean, she's an absolute bin, isn't she? Let's be honest. But what about the chassis? I mean, she's better than the Nova. I would say she's a lot better than the Nova.
Should we do a screwdriver test?
Yeah, grab a screwdriver. Let's get some holes in this thing. Oh, Rob, you're never getting any holes in this, man. She's like brand new, this car.
That's solid.
She's properly solid. What a beaut. Oh, look, you can see the jerry can. I mean, the fuel tank. Yeah, she's, you know, it's the bodywork that's the problem. And the sills, rough. In the back, yeah, it's all sadness there, isn't it? You know, this is what, you know, all inner arches down here. But
Weekends work for someone like that, doesn't it?
well, it's only in exactly the same condition as the 2007 Ford Focus that it was. Right, let's get up and see underneath. This bit's a bit rough. Less than good. Oh, went all over me. Towing eye's solid. Absolutely solid. That's just a bit of surface stuff. Oh wow! Are you impressed at that?
Oh,
Look at this thing. That genuinely just wants a lick of underseal.
just ignore that hole.
Look at the chassis leg here. Look at the towing eye. That was literally dangling down on the Nova. But yeah, it's a lot of body structure, bodywork.
Flaky bits, isn't it?
I mean, where are you going to find these panels? You've got to make a rear valance. But look at this rear beam. Blade pipes and that.
That's brand new, isn't it?
That is not as bad as I thought it'd be. Look at the fuel pipes there, they've completely gone.
That's what was all over the floor when we pulled it out.
Yes.
I was wondering, why is there so much rubber on the floor?
Wow,
Oh,
right, okay.
Yeah, I think there's the other end of it.
Wow. That's why we couldn't get it running off its tank. But look at the springs. Maybe it has done 11,000 miles, you know.
Do you reckon? It might have done, you know.
I wouldn't like to bet my house on it, but...
I mean, even the exhaust conditions.
Fuel tank
Oh,
is
there's
a
the
little bit-
race car mode anyway, that's why that was...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bit of volume to the exhaust. Look at this here. Give that a stab. Mate, you ain't ever getting anything through there.
Actually...
Yeah, but bloody hell, I've seen a lot worse than that. What about up
Are
here?
these factory?
Go on, get stabbing. No way. Oh, we have got a tiny bit, but that's only a little flange, that, isn't it?
Oh.
All over me.
Yeah. I got a little shower off some in there. I think
Yeah,
that's
me
the,
too. I tell you what, Rob, I'm well impressed with that. It
is
hardly...
not as bad as... Even the front valance on it.
The Holly Valance is clean. That was just that there, just a little bit there.
Wow.
I mean, I tell you, this is where all your cars, they go in here, up in there, that's all solid as a rock. You know, Vauxhalls are like the older Cavalier, went all on the chassis rails up inside there.
Oh, there was nothing.
Oh,
left.
mind you, that's a bit... Oh, yeah, it's a bit crusty there, but again, I mean, just a bit of rubbing back maybe, a bit of wire brush.
That is pretty solid though.
No way, floors are nice. It's that I don't know about you, Rob, but I'm very surprised.
I am. I'm gobsmacked by how strong it is. Especially after we pulled it out and seeing how rusty it was at the back. I thought that was...
Because I mean, even this is, plus is that. Every car that I do is gone here. Like every car that I go near. Every doesn't have to be British, but every single car that I do, this is destroyed.
Get it down to A51.
Send it in for its MOT. Amazing. But yeah, it's unfortunate. It's a lot of this stuff. You've got a lot of things to make there. And it's all funny shapes, you have to be a bit clever with making stuff. I mean, I wouldn't want to be the guy that makes that bit there, bloody hell.
Definitely not.
And all up there, it's the body that's dead. I think that, there's so much, all the doors, there's holes on the roof. Let's get it down and have another look. Again, not too bad there, but there is a few other bits that, that is quite rough.
It's a shame you can't open the boot really. It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah, can you get a quarter panel for these? Because that's all that is, isn't it? But again, a quarter panel, you're usually welding around here somewhere. You're never usually sort of going right inside past the window.
That's glass arches.
That's. I don't think you'd get that part with a quarter panel. You'd only get it. Probably cut itself off up to there.
Did this open?
Never.
Imagine if the key was in here.
Imagine. Yeah, she's toast. What a great sunset, and what a great way to end this epic Cavalier adventure.
Oh, it's a nice warmer.
Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Oh, lovely, because it's about 200 degrees in there. That's fantastic. Really, really good. I've thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's been an adventure and a half, that one.
Proper
It's been so
adventure.
cool pulling a car that has been untouched for 30 years out of its slumber.
Yeah, mad little time capsule, isn't it?
Oh, insane. But it's a survivor. I really think it is.
I mean, I can smell the comments now. I can hear you all. Restore it, restore it, restore it, restore it. I'm not going to restore it. I've got lots of other cars going on. I've got lots of other things to do, and I want to do more resurrections. I want to pull these things out of barns. I can't do that if I'm spending the rest of my life restoring a car like this. It would take thousands and millions of hours and money, and it would take all of someone's resources to get this thing back on the road. It needs so much work.
An awful lot. But your part in this story is you've saved it from the scrapyard.
With your
because-
help.
With my help.
Yeah.
But
Because it had a cam belt.
it now runs, it now drives.
Yeah.
The interior is spot on.
Yeah,
It is an immaculate
interior is
interior.
immaculate. And you know, if someone out there is restoring one of these, this is a brilliant source of spares. Brilliant source of spares. And it's on eBay now for 99p. I've made sure I've started the auction as this video goes out. So if you're watching this now and you're about to type, I want to see it restored, why not pop your hand in your pocket, go on eBay, have a bid, get your tools out and have a go yourself. And then you can see why it's probably not a good idea. But yeah, it's been great. And thank you very much for watching all the way to the end, if you have. And I just, thoroughly enjoy it. And I can't do it if you guys don't, watch the videos. And if you can, do me a massive favour, hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be pretty sick. Because we're trying to get near that magic 100k, that'd be pretty cool.
Close, isn't it?
It is very close.
It is close.
And I've already got the next one lined up. There's a car, an Italian car, that's been sat for a very, very long time.
Mamma mia.
Annoyingly, without a windscreen. Great. So I'm going to go and dig that out on Tuesday and get filming that. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope that this thing either lives to see another day, or it helps 10 other Cavaliers get back on the road.
100%.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Peace
Bye.
out.
Gorgeous.
Are you naked? Are you cold? Well, I have the solution for you. I'm very excited to announce that we've now got like a core range of merch sorted. And what that means for you is that we're going to have stock, so you're not going to have to wait. I've done some massive orders, been working on this for a while in the background, done some big orders of stuff it's probably due in about a week or so, so I haven't got it in stock right now, but it's only going to be another week or so before it arrives, of our core range of t-shirts and hoodies and hats and all good stuff like that. Stickers, sticker books, everything, all very, very cool. And there's a couple of new things that we're doing. This new design, isn't it cool? It says Dirty Rascal, and there's a Dirty Rascal on the back, and then it says Dirty Rascal again on the front, but it's a clean Rascal. It's like this one here. How cool. I was really, really pleased. We've got a new guy that's just doing, a guy called Kyle is doing some designs for us. Got another very exciting one coming probably end of March, beginning of April, and yeah, just sort of, once these are gone, we're printing a load of them, and then we're going to sell them, and then when they're sold out, they're sold out. So if you want one, get your hands on one, because this is the last ones that we'll be doing, We're going to run them probably till the end of March or until we run out of stock, so it depends how many people want them. But the other stuff that is going to be continuously in is the t-shirts with a nice diamond logo, Starter Motor logo, and these hoodies that I think you'd agree look superb with the logos on as well, and the big start motor on the back and all that sort of cool stuff. So really pleased that we've got those, and they're all very good quality. I always like to do high quality stuff. I don't like cheap t-shirts and things and cheap hoodies, so we're doing the nice stuff, and they're not that expensive. I think t-shirts are 25, hoodies are 45 or something like that, so it's not crazy money, you know, not ridiculous. And as an offer for the first sort of one of these that we're doing, we've had this t-shirt made. Now this t-shirt is a one of one. There is only one of these t-shirts, and it is an extra large, right? Because that's the one we tend to sell the most of, because everybody's like me on the channel. But this is one of one, this t-shirt. It's got a picture of the Dirty Rascal on the front, and what we're going to do is for everybody that places an order between now and the end of March, every single order that comes in is going to go into a hat, and we're going to pick a name out, and that could be your prize then, yeah? So there you go. I could be like studying doing like Carburetor stuff and HelloFresh and things, but I'm not really into all that. I don't like that. So if I use it, like when we did the Rimmers one, if I use them, they're good, I'll tell you about them. If I don't use them, I'm not going to stand here and try and sell them to you. Don't really care about that. I'd rather sell you my own stuff, which I think is really good and I wear. So there you go. Thanks very much. Back to whatever it is that you're watching. Oh my God, what are you going to do with the rest of your night? It just, well, it could be so boring, couldn't it? But well, I've got a solution for you. Me and my friend WYNNE, who is an ex-RAF pilot, he did search and rescue in helicopters, and he did fast jets, which is very, very interesting. We sit in a pub and we just tend to talk rubbish, and sometimes I've been told it can be quite funny. If you want to watch that, it's called the Wheels and Wings podcast, and the link is in the description of this video. So if you fancy just sitting there and having a bit of background noise, or do your ironing, wash the dishes, put a bit of Wheels and Wings on, and yeah, the link is up there, click on it. And we're also on Spotify, but it's better on YouTube because you can see us in the pub drinking. We've just got ourselves drinks. I've got a cider because it's good to start with a cider just to get your sugars right up.
Oh yeah.
After the booze from last night.
Yeah. I've got a Guinness because it's food.
That is a food drink. This is, the ashtray's pretty cool. A year to remember. It certainly was.
It's getting to the point where you can only just.
Yeah, we can only just remember. Right, let's put the camera down and get stuck into this, yeah?